Well, as we go into Tuesday, there are a few things I want you to remember. Number one, the tornado risk is not all that high. A tornado could occur. We don't want to turn our back on it, but that's not the primary issue. There is fairly good confidence that we will have widespread power outages that last at least 12 to 24 hours. 2 weeks ago, we had roughly 200,000 people without power for about 12 to 24 hours. This could be higher impact. That is, if we achieve the highest end possible with this particular event. It's high confidence that the wind gust gets at least to 40, if not higher than that, and about 1/2 to 1 inch of rain. Here's what's going on with that gradient wind that we've been talking about. Strong high contrasted with a strong low. There's a pressure gradient in between the two of them, and the wind blows out of the high toward the low. Look at Birmingham's pressure right here at 6 a.m., 1,017 millibars. Typically, we don't talk about pressure too much unless it's a tropical system. Well, this is going to give you all the feels of a landfalling tropical storm on the Alabama or Florida Gulf Coast in the summertime without the heat and humidity. So here comes the wind crossing those isobars, and the tighter they are together, the more tightly packed they are, the more intense the wind can get. Same thing with something tropical. But here's the kicker. A 15 to 20 millibar drop in pressure from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., that's going to give folks some serious aches and pains tomorrow. Migraines, arthritis pain. If you suffer from anything like that, tomorrow is going to be a difficult day because the pressure drops all the way to 999 by 6 to 10 p.m., and it could go even lower than that in some places. And that big drop over that short time is really going to cause some things to flare up, as well as the wind and storm threat. So we've got this outlook from the Storm Prediction Center where widespread severe thunderstorms are possible over Mississippi and southwest Alabama. There is a risk of severe weather here, but I think the primary thing that almost all of us are going to deal with between 5 and 9 p.m. over West Alabama, it's wind and rain. And it may be 4 straight hours of 40 to 50 mile per hour gusts, just a continuous blow. 8 o'clock to midnight. Birmingham, Shelby County, Gardendale, up toward Cullman, Aniana, Gadsden, Talladega, Springville, Clanton, all the way to Prattville on the west side of Montgomery. After 10 p.m., this is blowing past Anniston and Mount Cheaha, and some of these ridge tops over here where we're up to around 2,000 feet in elevation, the wind could easily get 70 to 75 miles per hour on some of those taller mountaintops that are sticking up into the more robust winds up above the surface. This is what the radar will likely look like about 3 to 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. We've got that developing line of storms to the west, a very large area of scattered showers with winds gusting to 40 and 50 miles per hour, just continuously. The rain gets heavier. The line of storms will start to sharpen up as this storm system begins to strengthen even more. And then where there's more instability in Chilton and Coosa, we'll even call Talladega, Shelby, Clay County, Randolph County, down toward the Auburn area, Montgomery, and toward Tallahassee. That's where the greater risk of severe thunderstorms, the classic kind, as well as the risk of a tornado from a severe thunderstorm would be. And then about 11 o'clock, the worst of the storms are passing east of Highway 431 and east of Alabama Highway 9 over into Georgia. By 2 o'clock in the morning, things are going to start to settle down. Then we're going to pick it up and get the wind in here again on Wednesday. So a strong south wind, 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. The buses are getting ready to roll 40 to 45 miles per hour. By 4 p.m., we may already have lots of trees, branches breaking, some trees going down here and there. And look at this. Look at the clock there. 4 o'clock, it's 50 miles per hour in Birmingham. 5 o'clock, 51. 6 o'clock, 56. 8 o'clock, 47 to 52 in the Birmingham metro, and then climbing over into East Alabama. This is almost like when we have a hurricane making landfall on the Gulf Coast and it just sends the wind howling up into North Alabama. That's the kind of day that we're going to have starting after 5 o'clock tomorrow evening. Then look at this. On Wednesday, the high gets to 59, but we've still got a strong wind coming in out of the northwest, potentially gusting as high as 40. So if your power goes out, there is a chance that you may not get it back for a while. And then to top it all off, there might even be a few snowflakes in North Alabama by Wednesday night. Then it's finally quieter by Thursday and Friday. That's a lot.